Yeah, Raylan over here. We just got done talking to Coach Smart about an assessment period that you guys just went through over the offseason. What are some areas of your game that you recognized as areas that need improvement entering 2025?
Well, shoot, I intend to improve on everything, but my main thing is probably tackling and just knowing where everybody is and knowing where my help is at in the defense.
Raylan, it seemed like toward the end of your sophomore year, you were making a lot more plays, being active. Did you feel like something changed in those last few games of last season? What did you feel like was working for you toward the end of your sophomore year?
I got to give credit to really the play calling by Shu. I feel like he does his best to put us in good position to make good plays out there. So I feel like that credit goes to him.
Yeah, obviously you and CJ are the veterans now. What does that step forward look like in terms of being leaders in that linebacker room and being the guys that show the younger players how to do things and how to play the right way?
With us, shoot, we try to lead by example, but you got to be vocal as well. So that's the main part we're improving on, being more vocal with others and pulling everybody along.
Kind of going off of that, Raylan, with you being one of those older guys, what's something you learned from Smael that you feel like can help you now as you and CJ are two of those older guys in the room?
I learned a lot from Smile, but I would say the main thing was to stay in the recovery room, just keep your body right. I feel like that's the main thing.
Raylan, it looks like you guys are going to have 3 first-round picks off last year's defense, and I know it's really early. As we ballpark next year's draft, it doesn't seem like you got guys jumping out like Malachi and Michael and Jalen, but you're in those workouts. What can you tell us about the talent around you and what you think we're going to see out of this defense this year?
I feel like we're going to see an improvement really in everything, every part of defense, tackling, run game, just pass coverage. I feel like every aspect is going to get better because we have a couple people coming back that know how it's supposed to look, and I feel like we're going to do a good job making the young players better.
Yeah, really want to go back to the leadership thing. Have there been points this winter where you and CJ have had to look around and realize you guys are some of the oldest guys on the defense now? And is that I don't want to say difficult, but is it how new is that role for you guys to be one of the leaders of not just the linebacker room but the whole defense now?
I wouldn't say it's too difficult because that's what we came here for. Like Shu told us before our first year coming here, he expects us to be the quarterbacks of the defense when it's our time. So it's our time.
Yeah, what have you seen this offseason out of Justin Williams and Chris Cole as they make their second year in the program and look to sort of make a leap in terms of playing time?
I feel like they're going to contribute to big roles this year. So, and I feel like they've been getting better every day. They try to follow in the footsteps me and CJ laid. So I feel like they're going to be good for this season.
I want to ask you specifically about Chris. We saw him make plays last year. What impressed you the most about what he did as a freshman and what he's capable of doing, taking a step forward in his second year?
Shoot, he really impressed me. Usually his coverage ability is good. He's really long, so that plays a good role for him. And his rushing ability, mainly, he can rush a whole lot. So that's what I really want to see out of him this year.
We kind of always lump you and CJ together. How tight are you guys away from football? And then how have you seen his game grow since you guys were freshmen together?
Shoot, me and CJ are tight on and off the field. I've seen him improve tremendously on everything. Like we try to coach each other when it comes to that in practice. So I feel like I've seen him improve a whole bunch.
Raylan, obviously a lot of the success that you're able to have at linebackers predicated on the front and what they do in front of you. I mean, Nazir and Warren are moving on. Obviously, as far as what's coming back, a lot of these guys, maybe some injured, maybe not getting enough snaps. How do you feel about what's going to be in front of you on that defensive line? And have you seen any guys jump out in the off-season workouts that maybe you think might blossom this year we should look for?
I feel like our whole D-line is really ready to make that jump this year because we know it hasn't been as good as it has been in the past. So I feel like I'm confident in them myself and what they can do and what they're going to do this season.
Going to the other side of the ball, offensive line lost 4 starters from last year. What did you see from that group this offseason as they get ready for spring practice?
I seen O-linemen. I've actually had to push some O-linemen. O-linemen been going hard in the weight room and running. Yeah, they just been going hard. That's what we expect from them.
Yeah, Glenn Schumann is the last remaining offensive or defensive assistant from Kirby's first staff still here. How much does having him as your position coach every year and the fact that he's always been back sort of help you in your development and grow as a player?
It helps our development tremendously because he has so much years of experience. So he really has a new nugget every day just to write down. We jot everything down in the meetings. So it's really helpful.
Yeah, with all the mid-year guys who are going to go through their first spring practice today, what do you tell them about what to expect from the next 3 or 4 weeks?
Just I feel like they're going to get mentally prepared for what's coming in the summer and the fall. Just a little taste of what's coming.
Really, I'm sure you'll get to know these guys better over spring, but what are your early impressions of Zayden and Anthony Kruah just as they get their feet under them?
Yeah, they like to work, so I'm very fond of them. Yeah, they're some hard workers, and that's mainly the whole inside linebacker room, so that's good.
Another question for Raylen? All right, Raylen, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all.